Was it planned from behind? What gave you that confidence to make that move? It was gutsy.
Yeah.
It made the race. Was that planned, or was that just
Yeah.
spur of the moment thing?
No, it was planned. I think we had sort of watched how these races had gone in Jamaica and Miami, and like I know I'm better than I was finishing down there, and I think we just kind of looked at both races. First 300s were like 55 seconds, and we're like, we're not doing that today. So it was kind of nice when we got off the line, and Bateji had the same idea as me. So I was like, okay, I'll wait, and then when I feel like she's settling, I'll keep it going. So yeah, I felt really strong. I've had a great month of training. I've been at altitude, so it feels nice to come down and be able to breathe. So I was just keen to run hard.
I mean, you smile a lot, but you had a smile across the line. How did
Yeah.
you feel about that race? I mean, obviously, you didn't get the win, but
Yeah.
I mean, if anybody watched that race, they would definitely say you're probably one of the
Yeah.
most impressive person out there because you made the race. And that's what matters.
Oh, sorry guys. I think it's just like, it's interesting because it's been a strange start to the year. Like I feel like I've been fit and I've been putting in a lot of good training, but I haven't had a time or a race on the board that I've been like kind of like really happy with. So I was just pretty determined. Yeah, good to go. Okay. I was just pretty determined today to like actually put a mark out there that I was like, okay, I can live with that. So I think the smile was kind of like, yep, that was a good run. I'm happy with that, and I know we're in a great spot for the end of May, and I've got a big kind of couple of months of racing coming up with the final Grand Slam in LA for tomorrow first, and then I got some big diamond leagues in July with some big goals. So it was about time I ran fast, and yeah, it feels good to have done that.
So what are the goals, the big goals?
Yeah, I think, like my PB is fast, and it's like I want to run PBs, and I'm realistic in the sport. I think like the day I ran 350, I got a perfect run out. Like I got to sit behind the champion of Faith the whole way, and it's never going to happen again. So it sort of becomes a bit of a mindset shift of, if I want to run PBs, I've got to learn to go to the front, I've got to learn to push, I've got to get out of my comfort zone. So just putting those pieces together, and I want to run a PB, I want to run faster, and that I don't know how fast that is. So I think I just want to keep running what reflects my training, and I want to be on the podium in Tokyo, and it's just like there's sort of 16 weeks to go, so it's time to start racing like one that makes the podium. Yeah.
And I mean, have you heard anything about any inside scoop on Faith's sub-4 mile attempt? Like
No,
how that's going to work,
probably,
and
honestly,
Nike athletes? Or
yeah.
is it going to be like Kipchoge where people are hopping in and out?
I don't think people are coming in and out, but I honestly don't know much more than you guys know. I think I don't know that they have a final plan yet. I think it all depends on Faith's fitness, the pacer's fitness, the conditions of exactly how they're going to set it up. So I'll be watching eagerly with you guys. So I'm excited to see what she can do, and I love the conversations it's opened as to how fast can a woman run, or how far can she go at 4-minute pace if she can't quite do it? Like, does she get to 1400, 1500, 1550? Like, how close does she go? So yeah, I'll be watching too.
800 tomorrow. How are you feeling going into that? Do you think it's going to be a really fast one tomorrow?
I'm not sure. I think if we ran the 8 today, I don't know that it would have been super fast. It's a bit cool, so I'm not entirely sure. But I think this field is maybe a little more 800 heavy compared to some of the other slams. So I don't know, those women might be on a mission tomorrow, and I think Mary kind of was very impressive being last and first in Miami, so I feel like watching her finish then, she might have just thought, oh, I've done this before, and come out and make us run tomorrow. So yeah, I'm excited to find out too. I'd like it to be fast. Yeah.
I spoke with Nikki really quick about this, but I feel
Yeah.
like the short distance group for you guys is like one of the closest groups in Grand Slam. I mean, you cross
Yeah.
the line just beaming, everyone's hugging after. Can you just like give like a testament to how
Yeah.
like you ladies have really just bonded together, because you're racing together a lot, like almost every month or so now.
Yeah, it's a special group, and I think it comes from Faith down, really. Like, she's kind of been so incredible at the front for so long, but she's always encouraged us and cheered for us, like, even though we're 50 meters behind her on the track. So I think just like at the top of our event, we've had such a good example, and then a lot of these athletes like I've raced since college, so it's just like you kind of have no option but to get to know each other. And I'm on the road a lot as an Aussie, so it's really nice to have friends along the way and people that you genuinely get to spend time with and look forward to seeing, and you get to know their partners. And even Daniel, like my husband, he looks forward to seeing everyone as much as I do. It's just a really cool thing, and I think for the 4 minutes that we're racing, we're all very good at, like, there's no love lost, but as soon as we're done, we're happy for each other. And yeah, it's just a much more enjoyable way to do the sport. And even like I've been in Flagstaff, there's so many distance runners in Flagstaff, and it's just fun. Like, you would think you turn up to the track and you've got 5 women that can break 4 minutes training at the same time, doing different things, but it's a really nice environment. It's a really encouraging environment, and it's kind of, you're not looking at each other as competitors, you're kind of like cheering for each other. And I mean, sometimes the sessions are so hard, I have no idea what anyone else even did. I'm just kind of trying to survive, but it's a nice event group to be part of, and I love it. I think it's going to give me a lot of longevity in the sport, kind of racing along peers that I actually enjoy and like their company. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to watch you guys walk, right?
Thank you.
I mean, your PR is what, within 2 seconds of the world record? So,
Yeah.
I mean, have you thought about breaking the world record yourself?
Oh, of course I have. Yeah, absolutely. I think I have a lot of work to do because I'm not great from the front, and I think that's something that like has separated Faith from us in the past, is that she's so comfortable in the lead, and it's not an area I have been. So I think in a perfect time trial, I can run that, like, or get very close. But if you want the world record, you have to win the race. So I've just got to learn to get comfortable, like at the front like that, and I think I can go faster. It's definitely a goal, and I think I'm someone that like I understand the training and I want to run the world record, yes. So like I break down the splits.
So
and
you kind of acknowledge that you've benefited a lot from basically having her as the perfect rabbit for the whole race.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
how much do you think it will help her to have a rabbit for the second half of the race?
I'm really excited to find out because
Yeah.
I think like that night that we were in Monaco and she ran 4:07, she demolished us. Like she was 4:07, I was 4:15 with Laura, Kira. Like 8 seconds is like she smashed us. So I think like when you put rabbits in front of her, like I don't know, like when she ran. Sorry, I'm dry. When she ran 3:49 last year, I don't think she was ready to do that necessarily, but she fought to win the race. And I think like having rabbits, and if she's in that same fitness she was at the Olympics, like I think it's going to make a big difference. Like I think like low 4 is definitely like on a bad day. So if she has a lights out A+ day, perfect pace and perfect conditions, like who knows? Like, do you think she can do it? Like what are your thoughts?
No.
No, you don't think so?
I think like 4:03, 4:04.
Yeah.
But I, at first, I thought, no way, 7 seconds, even with the
Yeah.
rapids. But then I thought, I'm like, well, they're not going to embarrass her. And then I thought about it. I think if she hit like 12, 3/4 in like 3:02, it would be interesting because you in your head would be thinking, could she run a 57?
Yeah.
She probably won't,
Yeah.
but she wouldn't blow up, and she'll still run.
Yeah.
Even with 200 to go, you'll still be hoping.
Yeah. So 3/4 would be like 12:06, would it? Is that 1206 meters?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I do thank you. I do definitely think she can go through 1200 and like 259. So the extra 9 meters is like what kind of throws if it's going to be sub or not, I think. But
Yeah.
I do think there's fair game. 3 minutes at 1200, 3/4 of a mile is fair game. And then what she can do from there, like, it's going to be really, really fun to watch. And I think the world's going to be cheering for her. So and she'll feel that. She does. She embraces the crowd and the support. So maybe that's what gets her over the line.
If they called you up and said, hey, you can hop behind her, would you do it?
I'd say, hey, can I pace? I think I'd love to see this attempt, and then I'd love to see her do it in a women's only race and do a flat out world record attempt with an all-star pacing pass. You bring Laura Muir, Georgia Bell, myself. I think we could get her really deep, and I think she could make the women's only world record like 4:03 kind of thing.
So you'd be willing to help her do it?
Absolutely. And if she watches this, I want to help you break 8 in the 3K too. Like I'd love to see her have a go at the 3K world record and 8-minute barrier because I think she can do that. So yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's very generous of you.
Yeah, no, I mean she's been a superstar and she's changed our event, so everything I could do to pay forward is like I'd be willing to. And I'm a phone call away.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Cool.